Hello, hello, hello. It's your girl, Ebony Phoenix, back to you with another installment of Divestment 101. This is part 5 called Speak Life into Yourself. Now, what I want to get into is basically divestment can sometimes be a very lonely journey, and most times it's a very lonely journey. You have to decide whether you're going to save yourself or not. Divestment is not putting down the Black community. Um, it is really about putting yourself and your needs first. Now, many of the folks in the Black community or the Black collective, especially in churches, will tell you, oh, speak life into our men. Okay. All right. That quote, I have a lot to say about. Okay. Now, first of all, you cannot speak life into anyone who is dead inside. Let me say that again. You cannot speak life into anything or anyone that's dead. You can't speak life into a dead community. You can't speak life into a dead language, even. You can't speak life into what is not alive. Let me give you an example, a silly one. I used to be really, really bad at keeping houseplants, and they'd be pretty and they'd spend a week or a month with me, and I figure out I have a black thumb, at least a brown one, because I couldn't keep anything alive. I've killed cacti, ladies. Not proud of it, but I've killed cacti. Now, there are so many times I wanted to say to that plant, get up and start doing some photosynthesis again. That didn't work, not surprisingly. I mean, we don't have a whole bunch of Lazaruses running around, and we do not have the ability to raise the dead. Sorry. So if you can't tell a dead plant, or a dead cactus in my case, to revive itself, what does speak life into our men mean? This is basically a quote that is in the armamentarium of traditionalist bullshit. Okay? Traditionalist bullshit designed to keep you guilty, to keep you shackled to a community that does not value you. Don't claim men who despise you. Just stop it. Just stop it. You don't have men unto yourself that are naturally attached to you. Yes, you share some skin tone or amount of melanin with people, but they are not your men. Do not claim men who despise you. Just stop that. Don't claim men who hate you or the way you look. Don't claim men who denigrate your beauty, who beat you, want to control you, cannot love or have any compassion for you. They can use you as a sex toy, and that's about it, and then dispose of you. You are a beautiful Black woman or girl. You are not Kleenex. You're not even handy wipes, and you're not brawny, okay? Do not claim men or a community that is willing to watch you struggle simply because you were born a girl, okay? Do not claim a community or a group of men who don't care whether you make it out of adolescence, okay? Those men and that community, they hate themselves, and they're very insecure. Uh, you don't need to hang around to try to drag someone's self-esteem off the ground because that is going to break you. It has to come from within. It's not your job. It's not your job to prop up an entire community on your back. So that's why divestment can be a good thing for you. It can be a good thing emotionally, spiritually, financially, educationally, physically. It's about putting yourself first. Now, many of us out there are mommies, and we love being mommies. But if mommy doesn't take care of herself, who's going to take care of mommy? If you don't take care of yourself, who will? If you don't take care of yourself and something happens to you, who's going to take care of your babies? Speak life into yourself. Beautiful Black woman, compassionate Black woman, hard-working Black woman, brilliant, intelligent Black woman, talented Black woman. Speak life into yourself. You're a vessel that people are so willing to pour out of and get stuff from, but they put nothing in. Speak life into yourself and your other sisters who are divested like you. Because if you pour yourself into women who want to completely mule for a community that despises them, that's not your problem. Don't make it your problem. So we need to look in the mirror and value what is there, Black woman, Black girl. We need to value ourselves as women, and then we can learn to undo the male identified programming and then basically value each other. No one makes it in this world alone. No one. So basically, divesting from a community that gives you nothing but a false sense of identity. It's not worth it. They take more than they give, and usually they give nothing. We will have a full podcast on the Black church later on this year, but right now, let's just get through Thanksgiving and the holidays. How's that? And this is when we rush around and doing stuff and trying to do things for other people. Take 30 minutes out of your day. Look in the mirror and learn to like what's there first. I don't care what part of your day it is. I mean, you could be at work. You could be at home. You could, whatever. Take 30 minutes out of your day and think about who you are, where you're going, where you want to be, what you want to be. Now, the holidays can be kind of crappy in some ways because you have to deal with family. Okay, there's a difference between relatives and family. Okay, relatives are those people you share some genetic material with, some genes with. That is all. You share 50% of your genetic material with each of your parents, because each of your parents give you 50% of theirs. The woman gives you an X chromosome, and the woman gives everybody an X chromosome. A man will give you an X or a Y if you're a guy. If you're Y, he gives you a Y chromosome, you turn out to be a boy or male. He gives you an X chromosome, you turn out to be a girl. That is all. Full siblings share 50%, on average, 50% of their DNA, but it can be anywhere from 38% to 2%. Um, that's full siblings, okay? Half siblings can be anywhere from 17% to 34%. Okay? And grandparents, the same thing, 17 to 34%. Uncles and aunts, 17 to 34%. Cousins, even less. So my point is this: family, your family is made up of people, animals that love and support and respect you. If they respect you, they respect your boundaries. They don't steal from you. They don't try to force you to do something out of your comfort zone that you're not comfortable with. Okay? They support you when you're doing well. They support you with that promotion. They support you and they're happy for you. They're not trying to pull you down. Okay? The human genome is mostly the same in all human beings, 99.9%. And so basically anyone can be called family as long as they speak life into you and you speak life into them. Black girl, Black woman, don't you know your worth? You need to know your worth. You need to see the good stuff in the mirror of that melanated person standing there staring back at you. The Black collective needs a whole bunch of therapists. I think that should be a part of reparations. I seriously. There's so much trauma and drama handed down and nothing else. It'd be one thing if love was handed down. And I've noticed that uh, the Black families who do well are those that instill self-love in each individual and let each individual be themselves. They don't try to put them in a box. They accept them, okay, as is. We humans need to be accepted as is. Now, if there are things that need to be improved, it's like, if you go on a used car lot and you see those things that say on the windows, those pieces of paper, as is. Okay, you want to invest a little money in that car, spruce it up a bit. Okay, you can get somebody some help, some therapy, spruce them up a bit. They change their ways, they change their outlook. Great. But not until they do that you try to speak life into them. And they can't speak life into you if they are still traumatized, hurt, bitter, resentful, and angry. No, you cannot speak life into something that's dead. That goes for a dead community, a person who's dead inside. Even abused animals will show you the result of their pain. We human beings do it every day. And in the Black community, they need to accept, or the Black collective, they need to accept that there are a bunch of hurt people hurting other people. So until that gets better, you haul ass. Okay? You hightail it out and say, hey, I am better than what they're saying. And I'm good. I'm just as good as anybody else in this world. And I deserve good to come my way. Ladies, I always say to you, never leave anything on the table that is for you that's good. Leave all the garbage on the table. Leave the garbage, okay? Like finding treasure. You bring up a whole bunch of clams and fish and a whole bunch of crap. Pick out the gold and walk your ass away. That is all for this episode. I wanted to keep it short, keep it sweet, and let you know what's coming up. We're going to have some interviews coming up with Divested Zealot. Please go to her YouTube channel, subscribe, listen. Lexus Exodus, the Princess of Divestment. That's what I like to say to them. That's what I like to call her. She has a wonderful YouTube channel also. Go there, subscribe, become a Patreon. Divested Zealot would also give you many pearls. So go to her Patreon, subscribe to her YouTube channel. And another lady that I've kind of looked around a little bit is that Simply Said. That's just the name of the YouTube channel. Simply Said. And there are some pearls of wisdom there. These ladies are going to tell you the truth. They're not going to lie to you. Okay. And we will be having some of these ladies on the podcast. So look for that. And another thing in the coming weeks, we hope to have Black Femicide, the founder, on our podcast, and we will be interviewing her. So until then, wonderful ladies, Aunt Ebony is going to tell you, be well, have peace, get a little bit of it every day. I don't care how you do it. And happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, whatever, okay? Just start thinking about yourself. Speak life into yourself. Until next time, bye-bye. Kisses.